Hey everyone, I am Mary Rose Tabella, the leader of Group 9. At this juncture, we are going to present our Activity 10 entitled The History of Information Age, with the theme, Effortless Accessibility of Information Through Technological Dependence. This is our group's conceptual framework which will be followed in this presentation. Title and theme, Introduction, Group Objectives, and Video Presentation. Highly modernized, automated, data-driven, and technologically advanced. These best describes our society nowadays as evidenced by how information could be transferred or shared quickly. The different areas of society have been influenced tremendously, such as economics, industry, health, environment, and communication. As man evolved, information and its dissemination has also evolved in various ways. Thus, in this presentation, you will be able to classify what kind of technologies developed in transmitting information, determine how information technology advanced starting from 3000, 2900, 1837, 1977, 1988, 2004 up to the present, and determine the impacts of these advancements to people.
Oh, hey! You seem so busy with your phone. What's up?
Well, I was so shocked. I just saw the news about Jason and Nora's breakup. Here, Jason earlier admitted to being unfaithful to Nora during their marriage, as they announced their breakup on social media. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Marriage is only not a guarantee to have a happy ending life. Love doesn't end there and it doesn't work that way.
You're one of the girl band Marites 3 pala, Litchi.
But aren't you guys curious of how all these technologies evolved and how do people from the ancient times or whatever age communicate with each other or transmit information?
Welcome to Maseo, Mesopotamia. I'm Regine, your tour guide for today, and it's my pleasure to be with you today. A quick background of our itinerary will start off from 3000 before Christ, where pictographs or called cuneiform is created. In 3000 before Christ, where famous pictograph was created in Egypt and Mesopotamian region. In 3000 before Christ to about the 18th century, picture used to represent actions and movement. So now let's proceed to the Sumerian cuneiform. This is the earliest known writing system. It is developed from pictographs and other symbols used to represent trade goods and livestock on clay tablets. So you may ask, what is cuneiform? Cuneiform, also called wedge shape, it is based on the appearance of the strokes, which were made by pressing a reed stylus into clay. This type of symbol emerged in 3000 before Christ.
So, good morning everyone. Our lesson for this morning is all about 2900s BC hieroglyphic writing. So, who among you here have an idea about it? Anyone? Teacher? What is the teacher? I don't have any idea about it. Okay, I'll share it to you for you to have an idea about it. When we say hieroglyphic writing, by the first dynasty around 2900s BC, the Egyptians had developed a simplified cursive script known as hieratic. The script was based on hieroglyphics, but the signs were greatly simplified and so better suited to writing on papyrus. That's it, Jason. You mean, teacher, the word hieroglyph literally means sacred carving? Is that? Definitely, Jason. The ancient Egyptians used the distinctive script known today as hieroglyphs from the Greek word sacred words. Hieroglyphs were written on papyrus, carved in stone on tomb and temple walls, and used to decorate many objects of cultic and daily life use.
Hey, Anna! Oh, can I ask about our topic last time? You know, and late again in our class. Who is Samuel Morse? Right, Ian, listen to me. Samuel Morse is the inventor who developed the telegraph system, and Morse's system sent out a signal in a series of dots and dashes, and each combination representing the one letter of the alphabet, and it's called the Morse code. And the inventor submitted a patent for his device, in which he called the American Recording Electromagnetic Telegraph in 1837. Morse invented the first telegraph device, unveiled in 1837, and it uses a one-wire system which produced an EKG-like line on a ticker tape, and the dips in the line had to be decoded into letters and numbers and using a dictionary composed by Samuel Morse. Alright, I get it. That the impact of telegraph is by transmitting information quickly over a long distances. And also the telegraph facilitated the growth in the railroads, consolidated financial and commodity markets, and also it reduced the information cost within and between the firms.
Hey, good afternoon. We have here something from 1939. What do you think it is? It kind of looks like a jukebox. Actually, what we've got here is a television. It's as big as a jukebox because it contains 25-inch long cathode ray tube. The picture appeared on the top surface of the camera and was reflected into the mirror. The TRT-12 debut launched NBC's scheduled program, An Industry That Transforms the World. How was it received by the World Fair? Were the people really excited about it? The people were looking at this and going, wow, this is cool. Actually, you can hook this into a record player. It's amazing, right? I'm really surprised how multitasking it was, even like it was so long ago. The iPod mini still amazes me, but at the same time, I can imagine that this many benches really is earth-shattering. Just sad that skeptics dismissed television before. Daryl Zanuck, the head of 20th Century Fox Movie Studio, said people would get tired of staring at the plywood box every night. But boy, he got it wrong. They have 5 channels to choose from and only 15 hours a week filled with broadcasting. Those few hours grew into more than an industry television.
Hi, Ate. I have an assignment. Can I ask about the computer? The computer? Well, many ideas of scientists and engineers led to the invention of the computer. Well, we have our old computer here from Lola's generation. That's intriguing. I wonder when and who created it. This is the Commodore PET. In 1977, Radio Shack introduced the first complete personal computer, the Commodore PET, or Personal Electronic Transactor, by Chuck Peddle. This is a mode of receiving information through a form that can be read or looked at. It enables users to access, store, transmit, and manipulate information. How is it useful? It is a useful source of information because it can store and present vast and huge collections of informations. Wow, scientists are indeed genius. Up until today, we are using computers.
Okay, class, let's continue our discussion last meeting. What is media and information literacy again, class? Teacher! Media literacy, teacher, is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, create, and act using all forms of communication. Information literacy is a set of abilities requiring individuals to recognize when information is needed.
Okay, very good, Hiedee. So MIL has the ability to access any information through searching, reading articles, and browsing in Google Class.
Teacher, can I ask you a question about who invented the Google and when they launched it?
Okay, Hiedee, I'll answer your question. Larry Page and Sergey Brin were both PhD candidates when they met in 1996 at Stanford and came up with a concept for search engine that were going to be named BlackRock. 1 year later, in 1997, they renamed it, and on September 14, 1997, Google.com was officially registered as a domain. And Google was officially launched in 1998 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin to market Google Search, which has become the most used web-based search engine.
Okay, Teacher Dee, thanks for answering my question. Now I know who is the inventor and when they launched Google.
Did you know that way back 2004, a Harvard sophomore named Mark Zuckerberg launched Facebook? It is a social media website he had built to connect Harvard students, known simply as Facebook. The site quickly ballooned into one of the most significant social media companies in the history. From there, Facebook spread across the world, becoming not only an incredibly valuable company, but also one of the most important institutions of the early 21st century. Facebook was one of the major forces that brought the internet into the highly participatory paced-full and user-generated content, sometimes referred to as Web 2.0.
Oh, really? How amazing is that?
It is also remained controversial. Today, Facebook is the one of the most valuable companies in the world, with over 2 billion monthly active users. The company's headquarters are Menlo Park, California. And that's all. Hope you got some idea.